I still believe that is true. I do believe that I am a good plant mom, even when sometimes my plants aren't doing so good. And that's what I'm going to share with you today, friends. I'm going to share with you some plants that are really on the struggle bus and really don't show any signs of getting off anytime soon. So let's get to it. Okay, so the plants I'm sharing with you today there's 5 of them that I'm actively trying to save, that have pretty much lost all their leaves or were on the verge of dying, and I'm trying to bring them back. I'm trying 3 new things on all of these plants. Pretty much I've started within the last week or so. I'm trying to change their soil, so new fresh soil, new fertilizer, and better lighting, whether it be artificial light with a grow light, a grow bulb, or putting them in a new window, to see if those 3 things, the combination of those 3 things, will help these plants come back to what they used to be, because they all used to be beautiful plants. They were all flourishing and wonderful, and then little by little they started going bad. Now I will say that I think all of these were starting to struggle around my move time, when I moved out of my apartment into my parents', and then right across the United States. So the first one you've just seen recently in a repotting video, and this is my Philodendron Silver Sword. This is a new pot that I put her in. So it's got a new pot, fresh soil, which is the Fox Farm Ocean Forest, and I put her in an east-facing window. Okay. So those 3 things is what I'm trying to do with this plant. Now, I think I mentioned when I was repotting her that she lost all of her leaves when she was at my mom's house. I was literally just steps away from tossing her into the trash can when I saw just a little bit of growth down here, and this has grown since. And then this has grown here since we got here. So in the last couple of months. So she is starting to come back. Now the leaves are not as big as when I first got her, but the mere fact that she still has this long stem on her and is showing new growth. The leaves may be small, but they're in good shape. And the leaf itself looks healthy. It's not deformed or anything like that. So I'm happy about that. Now the new fertilizer I'm trying out on all of these and all my plants is the plant juice from Elm Dirt. So they're all getting, when I water them, they will all be getting a dose of the plant juice from Elm Dirt. And I hope that that will help in their recuperation. So that's the first one, my Philodendron Silver Sword. Now this one, my Philodendron Brandtianum, I'll show you a picture of what she looked like, what Brandy looked like when we got here, which she looked actually pretty good. And I was happy that, she did so well at my mom's and, survived the 4-day trip and everything. And then little by little, the leaves started turning yellow. They started falling off. And this is what's left. Now, she is starting to get little bits of new growth there, but I was really surprised at how quickly she went downhill. Within 2 weeks of my putting her outside in the patio, the leaves started to come off, because I really thought that, she made the trip just fine and she was going to be great, but Brandy had, other ideas. So Right now, I moved her to my bedroom. I put up a grow light in there, a bulb actually. I found it in my packing and I put it on my ceiling and it's dangling down, and a lot of these, well, the majority of these I think, will be there in my bedroom. It is a south-facing window, but I'm supplementing that window light with a grow bulb because the time of year right now, the sun doesn't come as directly into that window as I'd like it to. So I would like to give it more light. And I did repot her before we came, so her soil is fresh. I'm not going to repot her again because she's showing signs of new growth. I'm just going to continue now with the light and the fertilizer and see if Brandy here likes that and will continue to grow. I think that as long as you're, even if the leaves fall off, all of them like this one, I think that if the stems are green like this and there are little points like this of growth of some life, the plant is savable. You can repot it, you can put it in a brighter light, you can try a new fertilizer on it, and you can try and bring it back to life. I was real close to chopping it off, all the stems, but then I started seeing the growth and I thought, no, I'm not going to chop off all the stems. I did take off any dead leaves because I didn't want any bugs to get on her. Dried up leaves left on a plant are just an invitation for little pests to hide in there. So I took those off and we'll see how Brandy does here. Okay. Now, right next to Brandy is my pink princess, my Philodendron pink princess. This was given to me by a subscriber from New Mexico, and he was so kind to give me a cutting of his pink princess, and so I want to do right by him and save this baby. She has lost a lot of her original leaves. I think this is the only original leaf that she has left here, but all of these are new from the time that she was sent to me, which was a year ago, maybe 18 months, but no more than that. Now, while I was at my mom's, she did give off this leaf, I think. This is one that she gave off here in Florida. And it has more pink on it than, see that? Than the other ones. The other ones were really getting just more green. So I was fearful that she was reverting back to, what is it, a red Congo, I think it is, that it reverts back to. But then this one came out. And I thought, okay, there is hope here. So I do have her in this pot. It is fresh soil. And I do have her under that grow bulb. And I think that's the problem with her as far as why she was reverting back and why the leaves were not as big as they should be, was the lack of light. So this pink princess, there's still hope. And I'm trying to, I do feel, you know, the newest leaf, your next leaf will come out on that. So you can feel on there if there's a new growth coming out, and I can feel that there's a new little growth about to sprout out from there. But I would really, really like it to be bigger and have more pink on it. So we'll see if that grow bulb does the trick. Now, it's a smaller grow bulb, so I may, a couple of my grow bulbs broke in the move, and I do have a grow light that's kind of big, so I may resort to that. I don't know, but right now the smaller grow bulb is doing the trick. Now, I just realized that all of my plants that are having issues are philodendrons, which is one of my favorite genus of plants, but all of these are philodendrons. Okay, so this is my Philodendron Birkin. And this is one that I got, I think this is from Plant Stand of Arizona. And it was full, it was beautiful, and it had these, you can see the big stalks there. And then little by little, it started to lose its leaves also. And so again, I was steps away from throwing it away, but I saw just a little bit of growth there. And this is what's coming out. Now, the one issue I'm having with this plant is the leaves that are growing are not unfurling the way they should. They, I have to help them a little bit. I have been spritzing it. I've got a little atomizer and I've been spritzing it with water to give it a little bit more humidity and to help it unfurl. And it is under the grow bulb in my bedroom. I just took off an old leaf. This is the only original leaf that it has left on it. Everything else is new. But I noticed that this new growth here, it was real tiny like this about a week ago before I put the bulb on. And since I put the grow bulb over it, this growth point here has gotten much bigger and it's starting to unfurl. Now, granted, yes, I've been kind of helping it a little bit and playing with the leaf a little bit to help it unfurl and misting it and stuff. But I do believe that this one will recover. I do think that this one, what it needed was better light. It wasn't getting the light it was accustomed to in my apartment under a grow light. It was at my mom's with no grow light. And then it decided I'm going to lose all my leaves and, scare you half to death. And that's exactly what it did. So I'm hopeful that will help that grow light. And I've just started fertilizing it, so we'll see how that goes with it. Okay, so this is the Philodendron Birkin that is on the struggle bus. Now, my last philodendron I've had for a while. This is another one that was given to me by Cody. Cody is in East Coast somewhere. And it is a Philodendron Royal Queen. I've never seen another one like it. It is just the vining philodendron. And when he sent it to me, it was doing beautiful, beautiful burgundy leaves. And it had a lot down here. But then again, the last few weeks, it decided, no, I'm just going to lose all my leaves. And I had it outside in my patio. It did okay, but it still just wasn't doing what I needed it to do, which was get bigger leaves and for the leaves to unfurl without an issue. This leaf, let me see if I can do this without dropping it. This leaf right here, you see how it's all kind of deformed like, it didn't do well there. But it is getting a new growth right there. Right there. See that? And this leaf did, although it's not huge, it did unfurl easily. And it's not, all mangled or anything like that. And I just noticed as I was holding it that there's another growth point way down here at the bottom. Let me see. Right down there. So that is good. This one I do have, it's on the floor in front of the window in my bedroom. And Rosie, stop eating the dirt. And it's on the floor in front of my window under the grow bulb. So I'm hoping that will be enough for it. Again, if I see that they need more light, I'll just have to put the full grown grow light in there. So that one I think is doing well because I just noticed that and a growth point down here. So it's doing really, really, really well. So yeah, that's all my philodendrons that are having issues and problems. But as you can see, they all had great stems. So again, if the stem is not dried out and shriveled up, there is still life in the plant. You may need to cut it back some, but the 3 things you can change are the lighting, put it in a different area of your home where it gets more natural light, or a grow bulb or grow light. Change the soil. Is the soil old where it doesn't have any more nutrients in it, or it may need to go into a smaller pot? So transplant it, and then try an organic fertilizer. Like I'm trying out the plant juice and see how that goes with them. So I will keep you updated on all of these and how they're doing. So far, they're all showing progress and on the right path. I don't think that they'll be on the struggle bus forever. I do believe that they have a way off of the struggle bus. But it's so funny that they're all philodendrons, you know. So thanks so much, friends. If you have these plants and are having some of the same issues, please let me know down in the comments below what you did to help them revive and get growing again. If there's something else that I'm not trying or haven't thought of yet that I may want to give a try, okay? Thanks so much, friends. If you enjoyed this video, please do give it a like, but make sure that you are subscribed and hit that notification bell, because you want to see my follow-up videos and how all of these plants are doing and how they're recovering, okay? I appreciate you. Have a blessed day. I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye now.